inside a shed here on the UConn campus that I use for teaching. In this shed we show people how a domestic well works. This is a typical well. This particular well goes down 300 feet into the rock. This casing that you see that comes up out of the ground that you might see on your lawn, for example, that only goes down just a few feet into the rock itself. So in this particular case, it's about 20 feet of casing, about 5 feet into the rock, and the rest of it's basically an open hole, and hopefully you intersect fractures that bring water into the well. Now, if the water level in that well is shallow, you'll use a pump just like this. It has an impeller in it, and when that turns, it basically sucks up the water and puts it into your pipeline system. If the water is deep, you'll use a pump like this. This is a submersible pump, and the submersible pump can push water up from great depths. So this will usually be lowered very close to the bottom of the well, and it consists of an electric motor on the bottom that turns a shaft, and on that shaft are a series of impellers. They look like this, and the impellers basically spin at a very high rate, and they'll sort of wind the water up into the pipes. And on top of the pump, once you say assemble this, okay, would be a one-way valve, so that when the water came up and you weren't using the water anymore, it wouldn't go down. And then to attach it to the house, if you think about it, the pump goes down vertically, but how do you attach it to a horizontal pipe in a manner in which you can get the pump out if you needed to fix the pump? Well, they have an ingenious device called a pitless adapter, and this is the way it works. When you need to pull the pump, you'll basically be pulling up on this line, okay, and this part stays in the ground. So that's the pump, and the pump basically is pumping. And where does the pump water to? Well, the pump pumps water to a tank. You might see a typical tank like this in your basement, and in the tank is a rubber bladder, and the water is basically pumped into that bladder. And between the bladder and the walls of the pump is air pressure. Listen. Okay, and that's squeezing the bag, and that's what actually gives you your pressure to take a shower, to flush your toilet, to your sink. It's that air squeezing on that bag. So as the bag deflates, as you're using more and more water, there's a pressure switch on the bottom that's monitoring the pressure in that bag, and if the pressure gets too low, it kicks on the pump to fill the bag back up. And that's basically how this works.